It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to get us underway. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. They go to the ground, and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the...
Makes the grab down the middle. Breaks into the open. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. The Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
And the Rebels are rolling down the field. Wants to keep it in the air. With the catch, it's Lacey. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession one, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Allen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Dinkins. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Nittany Lions want to crank the tempo. They want to run this quarterback. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Singleton. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Makes the grab. It's Penn.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the end route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Allard. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. 3rd down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hand. A better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up 4th.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first drive. He rifles one deep down the middle. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
That's caught. It's Lee.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing, quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. Like, how are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To throw, it's Aller. Buys a little time with his feet. He makes the catch. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now, Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller fires into traffic, intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Off the play fake on 1st down. He throws one to the left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
That is such a big play for the offense. A lot of these 4th down pass plays are just designed to pick up the 1st. They get even more. They get an explosive play, and that has got to be huge for the offense's confidence.
Barrels ahead. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Ready to try the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden you're
turning it on. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Allard. Looking to scramble. Under heat, he gets rid of it. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
A little screen to the running back. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Dances away to buy time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big game. It makes life really easy on that 2nd down.
And the Rebels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide out level noise. Off play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Lee. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? On fourth down, going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's dribbling. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Haas. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
The Rebels can really attack on this second and short. Sends it back in motion. Gonna swing it on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Haas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end.
It's a running room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Allard. Quarterback extends the play. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? Gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in a half. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. This offense has put on a display in the first half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back in the 16. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Saunders. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds, marking at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the air, it's Aller. Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
That's some great toughness by the quarterback. Hanging in the pocket. Listen, knowing you're going to get smacked and still being able to deliver the football down the field. Good toughness by that quarterback.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Trying him. There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
And the Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tight end now in motion. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? To the air, it's Aller. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and they've got it down to single digits, a 9-point game. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Send the offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Looking for room, it's Lacey. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
He'll try it again. Gets it past the marker. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's going for the big play. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
He's got an open man. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Nittany Lions will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but
oh, they block it. He picks it up. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Ole Miss. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the... in this Week 8 showdown. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point extends the lead to 16. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Alabama is putting on an offensive clinic, the likes of which we've seldom seen, and this program has had some legendary players. They're up 14 over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Making side adjustments here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Lacey. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Allard. Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Does life get any better than this for an offense to start a drive with a 1st and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And here they come, almost all the way back. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get the first through the air. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. He's still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Rebels have this offense rolling. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the 1st down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket. Yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he feels it. Can't throw the football. Can't follow through with his arm motion. Nice job by the defense.
With the catch, it's Stribling. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he's got some space. And a nice pick. On the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
As they come to the line on 2nd down, ordinarily you might go up top, but they need to keep this one on the ground, keep that clock winding. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this 3rd down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.